garden. It's Charlie's garden. Welcome to Charlie's garden. It's Charlie's garden. Charlie's garden.
Pardon me,
Welcome
ma'am.
to
Is we gonna get paid today?
Charlie's garden. Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Charlie's Garden. I am Charlie, and well, I should say welcome to Charlie's Grow Room, because I am here today with my seed haul for the fall. And you're like probably going, why are you buying seeds now? You know, it's fall. It's almost winter. Too late to be planting anything, but I want to make sure that I am all set up and ready for when the weather changes in spring and it's time to start getting my plants started. I want to make sure that I can grow what I want. And I've had a couple of occasions where there are things that I wanted to grow, and what happened? The seeds were sold out. I was trying to grow sun gold cherry tomatoes a while back, and it took like a year and a half for me to finally get seeds for them, because every time I went to buy them, they were sold out. But I don't have that problem anymore, because I order early, and I get really excited about planting out my garden, if you can't tell. But what I have, this stuff around, I've ordered seeds from a couple of places. I got some seeds from Haas, some from Berkeley, and some from Baker's Creek. And I also have some coming from, what is it? Bio, can't think of the name of it. I'll think of it a little bit, but yeah. But I'm really excited. So let's see what I have in my packets today. All right. So from Baker's Creek, I placed 2 orders because I wanted stuff and I ordered it, and then I realized I wanted other things, so I ordered some more like back to back. It's just that. Let's see what's in here. Ignore that background noise. My dog is unhappy because he's down here and he wants to be upstairs. And I'm not going upstairs right now. So anyhow, my free gift is Richmond green apple cucumbers. So Richmond green apple cucumbers. That looks interesting. It looks like something I'm definitely going to try. Okay, so let's see what we have again. But I'm definitely putting this Richmond green apple cucumber. Let's see what it says. Needs abundant soil moisture and rich soil. Some afternoon shade is beneficial in hottest summer weather. Okay, I got a place I can put this. Fruit the size of a lemon, but are a beautiful light green. I'll try them. Of course I will. Put it right here with my other stack. This is my stack of what I'm definitely planning this year or next year. And I'll go through that once I finish separating everything out. So peppers, I got mostly peppers from Rare Seeds this time. So I have the Ají Cristal. I wanted to try that pepper. The Doge Espage. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. Well, I probably could if somebody pronounced it for me first. But these, I'm going to try these. These are cayenne long thin peppers. When I made my hot sauce this year, I felt like I needed a little more kick. So I'm going to try these cayenne peppers and see how they do. The two-foot plants are vigorous and very productive. Popular for drying and using as a spice. Also used medicinally. All right. Start indoors in bright light 8 to 12 weeks before the last frost date. Our last frost date here is like, I think it's like April 1st or something like that, which means that 8 to 12 weeks before would be March, February, end of January. So I'll go ahead and get these started. Probably most of my peppers started at the end of January. Okay, orange leche pepper. And I know I got 2 of these because one is orange and the other one is red. So So these two peppers I wanted to try. These are both, they're believed to be the sweetest of all peppers and with the thickest flesh they've seen. Wow. So these are 2-foot tall, stocky plants. They're supposed to produce a lot, and I'm looking forward to having these peppers. I'm going to try and can these peppers as well. Okay. King of the North pepper. All of these are new to me. All of these are new for me, so I don't have really a real review on them, except that a couple of them, like this one, I know Tim's Cozy Corner, they recommended this one, so I want to try this one. Blocky fruit are well flavored when picked green or red, early and superb for the north. Yields crisp green bells, ripening to red right up until frost. Okay, so King of the North, my red pepper, lemon spice jalapeno, and black Hungarian pepper. They both look like jalapenos. I mean, this also looks like a jalapeno. So I'm like, okay, I'll do some different color jalapenos. I did not can any jalapenos this year, which was one of my main goals in growing so many jalapeno plants. But I wound up giving away a jalapeno plant. And then I also gave away a lot of the jalapenos before I canned them. And then I served them to people and they wanted more jalapenos. So if nothing else, I'm going to grow extra jalapenos this year. So that's my pepper haul from Rare Seeds. Let's see what's in this other Rare Seed packet. I get really excited about my seeds, y'all. So forgive me if you think I'm being silly. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see. Oh, tomatoes are in here. Okay. So in this packet, did I get anything free in this one? Let's see. Oh, my free gift is Dr. Weish's. I grow these already. I like Dr. Weish's. I already have them in my pack or my set to grow for the upcoming season. Tomato Hungarian Heart. These are supposed to be good paste tomatoes. As a matter of fact, all of the the tomatoes that I bought are for making sauces. So this is supposed to be a nice size, frequently exceeding 1 pound, firm and meaty. This is supposed to be a good paste tomato. Start indoors 6 to 10 weeks before the last frost. So I'm gonna go ahead and use those. Where's my pepper? Korean long and pink fang tomatoes. Now, somebody recommended them. I don't remember, but they said they were really good. So I'm going to try them this year, this upcoming year. And this is just because I hit the button twice and ordered an extra one. All right, so that's my haul from Rare Seeds from Baker Creek. Okay, let's see what I got from Burpees. I could be a normal person and just use some scissors to open this packet without ripping it up like that. But normal is overrated. Come on now. There we go. I know I have a bunch of tomato seeds in here. So let's see. These packets are pretty big. Oh, I got some bean tomatoes in here. I mean bean tomatoes. Jesus. I have some bean seeds in here too. That's why that packet is so big. Okay. So, take $10 off, $50 next time you shop with code SHOP25S4. Boop, boop. I'll probably use that. Okay, so also more sauce tomatoes. This is the Big Mama Hybrid. No picture. But this is supposed to be a good paste tomato as well. This is indeterminate. As well as those other tomatoes I showed you, they were all indeterminate tomatoes. I didn't make the distinction. And this one is also indeterminate. This is a super sauce hybrid tomato. It's supposed to be really big and really good. And it says fruit weighs in at around 2 pounds and are a whopping 5.5 inches tall and by 5 inches wide. 1 tomato fills an entire sauce jar. We're gonna see. We're gonna test this one because I'm looking forward to trying this one. Also indeterminate. And these are my beans because I'm planning on growing a lot of beans. I brought green stalks, and that was the whole purpose of getting my green stalks to begin with, was so I could grow my beans in them. So I've never really, I don't even recall ever trying yellow beans, but I'm going to try them. These are golden wax bush beans. I got 2 packs because I want a lot. And provider bush beans. So these are supposed to be really good and really prolific. So I want to try both of these. Yeah. And one more. I think it's only really 1 pack of seeds in here. This is from Haas. This one says tear here, so no, I won't use scissors. There's only 1 pack of seeds in here because I did order some onions from Haas. They haven't come yet. I was hoping they'd come before the ground freezes because that was going to be my experiment for the winter. But they haven't come yet. Sadness. It's very well wrapped, this 1 pack of seeds here. Let's see, what is this? Oh, that's the receipt. And these are 15% off from the first box. Anyhow, these are Saucy Lady tomatoes. This, I believe, is the determinate tomato. I hope it is. It doesn't say on here. I'll look it up later. But also another sauce tomato. So those are my seeds that I got. I'm really excited. I want to make sure that I don't start too early because I don't want to do that. I've done that before. And they gave us a little sticker. We're meant to be. Get it? Meant to be. Very cute, Haas. Okay, so I don't want to start too early because then you wind up with plants that are too big and unmanageable, and they don't really perform as well as you would think they would in the garden. But starting in early February with my peppers, worked out really good. I had some nice sized transplants to go out and they all grew really well. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so let's see what, this is my little container that, well, my big container that I keep my seeds in. I've already pulled out what I wanted. And I also think that I may have lied to you guys and said that I was going to grow Dr. Weisches, but Dr. Weisches is in my container, which means I must have decided not to grow them this year. And not because there was anything wrong with them, but because probably, yeah, so I decided not to grow them this year. Not because there was anything wrong with them, but mostly because I had so many others that I want to grow, and I don't have as much space to grow all of these tomatoes in. So I have 2 by 8 beds. And I plan on putting no more than 6 plants in each bed, just to give them a little more than a foot of growing space. I'm going to try again to single stem. I'm getting better at it, but going to single stem them and make sure that I can get in what I want to get in. So I already have my blueprint laid out, which I'm going to change again. I'll show it to you guys next time because I did not bring my tablet down here, and I don't want to go upstairs and try and get it right now. So let's go through what I'm actually going to plant. So I said I have 2 by 8 beds that I'm going to put 6 plants in. That's 12. And then I have another bed that I want to grow my determinates in. That's another probably, it's a 4 by 4 bed. I'm not going to put 16 plants in there. So yeah, I'm not going to put 16 plants in there. I'll probably put maybe half of that in there. So I'll probably put like 8 determinate plants in that one bed. And then I have another 2x4 bed that I'm going to only put 2 cherry tomatoes in if I don't install a trellis. So that being said, I'm definitely growing my Saucy Lady. I just bought it. Of course I'm going to grow it. The Super Sauce Hybrid, the Big Mama Hybrid, the Korean Long, Pink Fang, and a Hungarian Heart. So that's 6 for that one bed. I'll put all these new tomatoes in there. Then in my other bed, I'm going to put in the 2x4 1 single Sun Gold cherry tomato plant. I got so many Sun Gold cherry, and I was so sick of them by the end of the season. It was annoying. Anyhow, the Super Sweet 100, they grow a lot of tomatoes. I'm not sure about this one. It depends on if I get another trellis up. If I get a trellis up, then it's going to be the Sun Gold on one side and the Super Sweet, and they'll meet in the middle, and they'll cover a trellis really, I'm sorry, I said trellis, an archway really well. I like this Blush Tiger tomato. It's very good. And if I get these cherry tomatoes are all an if. Let me put them in a separate pile. If I get the trellis up that I want to trellis, oh my goodness, if I get the archway up that I want to put up, then this will go in the 2x4 bed. Amish paste tomato. This one is an iffy because I have so many other paste tomatoes, and the first time I grew these, I was really impressed, but then afterwards I wasn't impressed with it anymore. I don't think I got much of anything off of the plant that I grew last year. So you go into a separate if pile. My San Marzanos, I'm growing these. I wasn't going to, but hubby loves them, so I'm going to grow the San Marzano. My Romano is a determinate tomato, so I'm going to grow Romanos. Mountain Magic, this is new for me. I bought these seeds last year and then I wound up not planting them, but I am going to go ahead and plant them this year. I'm pretty sure that this is a indeterminate, so it'll go with this one. Brown Sugar, Pineapple, Early Treat. I think Early Treat might be determinate. I'm not really sure, but this is supposed to be the one of the ones that's indeterminate. It says that's one of the earlier tomatoes that will that'll grow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have in my hand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more plants, 6 more tomatoes that I want to grow. And no space for them. Oh no, I gotta figure it out. I'll figure it out. Anyhow, the ones I want to grow is this Jubilee, the Brandywine. You can't even see what that says from this side. The Brandywine, all indeterminates. The Berkeley Tie-Dye, which I really like, but it didn't give us as many tomatoes as I wanted. That's why I didn't grow that one last year. Cherokee Purple, the Anise Noir, and Margold, which is another yellow tomato. So of the ones that I definitely know that I'm going to grow, I got those 6 over here definitely growing. Tomato, the Hungarian Hearts, Korean Long, Big Mama, Super Sauce, and Sauce Lady. Only one of these were indeterminate. I mean, determinate, that would be great, but it's not. These were all definitely determinate tomatoes. I'm sorry, indeterminate tomatoes. And for those who don't know, indeterminate tomatoes, they just keep growing and growing until frost kills them. Determinate tomatoes, they grow and they get to a certain size. They produce all their fruit at one time. It all ripens around the same time, and you can make it your tomato sauce and stuff like that. So that's why I'm anxious about that. And I also want to try and do a succession planting with my paste tomatoes. And if you're wondering why so many different kinds of paste tomatoes, it tastes pretty good. It tastes pretty good when you mix them, when you mix some of the tomatoes. So I'm going to put some separate, individual, and then I'm going to mix some and see how they taste and see which ones I really like. So I'm gonna make sure that my labeling is on point this year. Out of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plants. Well, I already know that San Marzano has a permanent spot, so San Marzano definitely is going. So I can only have 5 of these. Mountain Magic is new, so I'm going to try that one. And I don't know about these other ones. I do love myself a good pineapple tomato. So pineapple tomato. And then, so that's 3. So I got to cut these 7 down to 3. I'll let you know later on what I decide to do, which will probably be put out some grow bags and put the other tomatoes in. But those are my tomatoes. There are, I must have ordered some other tomato because I know that I wanted, more than just the aromas in my 4x4 bed, but I will figure that out as well. Okay, and if you're wondering why I don't want to grow anything but determinants in my 4x4 bed, is because I don't have, it's a raised, well, they're all raised beds, but the protection that I have around it to protect it from the squirrels is only so high. I could really cover it. We'll see. But those are my tomatoes. Now, the cucumbers that I've chosen. National Pickling, Market More. This spring burpless didn't grow very well for me, but I want to try it again, give it a second chance. I usually grow Suyo longs, and I like making relish out of these, but I think I'm going to not grow these this year. I think I want to give some other cucumbers a chance. Suyo long, very good cucumber, produces a lot. It's very, I really enjoy eating those, but I'm going to try something different. I have the Parisian gherkin cucumbers. These didn't grow worth a darn for me this year, but I'm going to try them again. Muncher cucumber, and finally the green apple that I just got today. So those are my cucumbers. All right, let's look at my squash that I plan to grow. These are my butternut squash that turned out really good, so I'm going to grow my butternut squash this year. My smooth criminal is my now favorite yellow squash to grow. I grew these this year. That plant was fantastic. It kept producing, and I planted it late, so I didn't have very much pressure for the from the squash vine borer or from the squash bugs. So this, I'm going to plant it again, and I'm also going to plant it late, along with the zucchini that I've ordered. I haven't gotten those yet. I'll let you know when I get them. But I ordered some zucchini, because I don't think I got any zucchini. Maybe I've gotten 1 or 2 this past season. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and those will all get planted later in the season. Arapicante, I'm going to plant these most likely. Very good producer. I grew them 2 years in a row. Got a lot of fruit from them. They were really good. I just didn't grow them because just space last year. And I don't like them to get super big. I grew them super big. I think the tallest one I got was maybe about 4 feet long. And it was great just to see if I could do it. And I did it. And now I don't want to do it again because I didn't like it once it got that big. It's not my favorite tasting squash, but the smaller ones, I like those a lot. North Georgia Candy Roaster. I saw this on another YouTube video. Don't know how they taste, but I'm going to find out. I didn't get any acorn squash this year. I've planted acorn squash, I think, twice, and I have yet to get acorn squash. But I'm going to succeed this year. That's my plan. success is always a good plan. And vegetable squash. So, and I don't even like vegetable squash, but my girls do, so I grow it for them. I also am going to grow some tomatillos this year. I did not grow any last year or this past season. I grew them season before last. They turned out pretty good. I might actually need some fresh seeds because I've had these for a minute. We'll give them a try. If they don't produce, then I'll probably just go ahead and buy some more. But tomatillos, you should plant 2 to get a good harvest. And every time I planted 2, I've gotten a decent harvest from them. So, but I also want to make some salsa. So I want the tomatillos for that. Now on to my, I will say, well, my tomatoes are my favorite, but my second favorite are my peppers. So you already saw the ones that I purchased, that I definitely plan to grow. And these are the ones that I had put aside to grow. So this is a cayenne blend. I'm going to grow that. These are Megatron jalapenos. These peppers were huge. So, excuse me, I'm going to grow 2 of these. And my spicy peppers, I usually only grow 1 of. So, 1 serrano pepper, 1 poblano pepper, a brown jalapeno. This Merlot sweet pepper is up in the air. Maybe, maybe not. Excuse me. Emerald Giant. I'm going to grow that. This was really good this year. Did a good job. Correa de Cochina. I have yet to get these to grow for me. I am determined to make them grow this year. If they don't grow, in the trash they go. Maybe I'll need some better seeds. Yellow Monster grew really well for me. Jimmy Nardello also always grows really well for me. And some sweet peppers. So that is how many pepper plants, how many sweet pepper plants. Oh, excuse me. So hot, sweet. I'm separating them into piles. Hot, sweet, hot, sweet, 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 sweet. Oh, excuse me, sweet, sweet, hot, 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 hot. Okay, so that's 1. Let's see, because I have 13 grow bags ready for my peppers. Let's see how many I'm going over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 sweet peppers. Ah, come back here. 1 fell on the ground. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 19 pepper plants that I plan to grow. 13 bags that I have ready. Probably 14, 15, 16, 17. I think I have 18 bags that I can prep to go. I have plenty of grow bags, but excuse me. I have plenty of grow bags, of course, but I just had only planned on growing 13, 14, I think. 14 of them. So I'm not cutting them down. I'm just going to put on more grow bags. That's what I'm going to do. But that is my plan thus far for my garden for this upcoming spring, summer. I have plenty of other seeds. Oh, I didn't even talk about the other seeds that I plan on growing because I know that they're just the ones that I grow. So I grew Clemson Spineless and Perkins Long Pod this year, okra. But I'm only going to grow Perkins. They've grown for me really well, and I wasn't impressed with Clemson Spineless. Nothing wrong with them, just wasn't impressed. So that's the okra that I'm growing. Let's see what else. Oh, my eggplants, of course. And it's like, why are you pulling these out now? Because I'll forget. I'll forget that this is what I decided to grow, and then I'll change it, and then I'll be later on bothered because I don't have what I want. Oh, more turnips. Let me put that in the right spot. So in my eggplants, I plan on growing the pink tongue, which is my favorite eggplant to grow. And I also am going to grow the, let's do the Black Beauty. Black Beauty eggplant. Excuse me. I really only plan to grow 4 eggplants this year. So 2 of each. That was really good. And let's see what else is in here that I need to try and grow. Want to try and grow. Squash. I'm not growing corn this year. Waste of real estate for me. Carrots. We'll see. Beets. We'll see. Greens. Basil, certainly. Gotta have my basil. And basil, I just usually just stick them anywhere they would grow. Mustard greens, why are these all in the wrong spot? We'll go there. Okay, so the purple ball basil, I will grow that. The Thai sweet basil, which I like a lot, I'm definitely going to grow that. This is regular sweet basil. And let's see, what other kind of, I have lemon basil, which it's okay. If I don't grow it, I won't be sad. I have more basil than this. I think it's in the other container with my herbs, but I'm definitely going to grow those 3. Oh, I will find my other basils later because I have like many different kinds of basil. And then in my orchard, of course, I'm going to grow some melons. But what melons to grow? What melons to grow? Moon and Stars, I've grown this. It gets to a certain point, haven't gotten a big one yet. I'm going to try it. I want to do an orange glow because I want an orange watermelon. I didn't grow any sugar babies this year. Let's try some sugar babies. Have yet to get a honeydew to grow, so of course I'm going to try it again. I don't think I'm going to grow any pumpkins, but I won't make that decision until I cook the pumpkins that I grew this year. If they turn out really well, then I will definitely grow more pumpkins. It took over a lot of space in my orchard, but I may go ahead and grow some more. We'll see how my pumpkin experiment turns out. Cantaloupe, I want to grow the Charentais. These are like mini melons, mini cantaloupes, and they actually turned out really good, so I like these. I'm going to grow the Heart of Gold cantaloupe. The Desert King. This is a drought-resistant type yellow watermelon. The Rattlesnake and the Alibaba, they both grew fine for me, but I think this year I'm going to grow the Charleston Gray watermelon. These other melons, I don't think I'm going to grow any of these. And I don't think the pumpkins going to, like I said, we'll see on pumpkins this year. But I do have my selection there. I have lettuces, but I don't really I think I'd rather grow my lettuce indoors. I have a hydroponic upstairs, so I think I'm going to grow some lettuce in my hydroponics instead of trying to grow them outside. I don't want to give up space for them. And then we have, like, I have megaton of beans here. So I got a lot of good beans this year. I'm going to again grow the black-eyed buttered bean because I like growing these. I'm going to finish up these blue lake bush beans. Dragon tongue, I tried them. I was not impressed with them. I'm not going to waste space on them. These are peas I'm also not going to grow. I grow peas in the spring. I actually have some outside now. Oh, I need to pull those. I have some outside now. I need to pull those tomorrow. King of the Garden Lima pole beans. For right now, let's say yes. I'm not going peanuts because I don't want to give up the space for it. Oh, if you can't tell, I have a ton of beans. I don't even know why I grew so many, I picked so many different kinds of beans to grow. These red ripper peas, these things grew, this was my monster that grew on my patio, from the garden onto the patio, and very, very productive bean to grow. So I gotta grow them again. I just have to find a spot where they won't latch onto anything else and go all over the place. Peas, I'm not gonna count those right now. Like I said, I'm not going to any of these. Okay, let's see what else is over here. Okay, edamame, pinto beans, yes. Kentucky Wonder brown beans, probably not this year. Not that there was anything wrong with them. They grow well. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. Tom Thumb, probably not. These are more peas. More peas. Scarlet Red Runner beans. New one, wanted to try them. Didn't get much production out of it only because I know I didn't do the right thing. What is going on with this packet of seeds? This feels weird. These are Oregon sugar pod. They look okay. Maybe I'll plant these in the spring. I can plant different kinds of peas in the spring before I put other things outside, so maybe they'll get planted. These are peanuts. Not growing peanuts this year. Yeah, so that is, I think, everything and everything. Yeah. So, if you can't tell, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited to get into the garden again. I know you probably like, it's the holidays, I'm going to take a mental health break for a while and I'll get back into my gardening when the weather changes. Well, I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to plan early like I do, but like I said, I get super excited, so I'm ready to get back into it. So these are all of the seeds that I plan to grow, all the seeds that I plan to plant and hopefully get a great harvest out of. So make sure my plans are well laid out. What I want to plant, where I want to plant them. And what I also do is make sure this is not getting planted. It's not supposed to be there. What I also do is make sure that if something is planted in a different spot, to update my grow chart as I make changes. So that helps me to make sure that everything is in the right spot. Or that I at least know what everything is. These peas, I already said I'm not planting these. Well, I will probably plant them, but spring. Why don't I plan out my spring garden? Because, I don't know, spring is kind of a throwaway season for me. meaning that if I plant peas. If I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. So I don't really care too much. I plant them. I like them. They're actually pretty good. Sometimes I'll just eat them fresh out of the garden. But if I don't get any, I'm not going to be sad about it. But that is that. So thank you guys for joining me tonight as I go through my little seed haul and go through my plans for the upcoming seasons. If you like the content, please like it, share it, subscribe it, invite your friends to watch my channel, and provide any comments that you may have. I always like good comments. I look forward to providing you with more content in the days to come. Good night.